Bonsoir tout le monde. Welcome back to Tom Plays EU4 for absolute beginners. We are back with France, and we're going to try to get moving on the colonialism. So the main thing is just time. Got a cardinal administration, and that is fine. Got some technology, that is also fine. Giving us some more colonial range, which is something we are definitely going to need. So the colonial range thing, it's basically how far away we can send a colonist once we have colonists. And one of the reasons we didn't go straight into it as France is because we're quite a long way away from most of the areas, so our colonial range would not be enough. Like all down here, all across here, we probably can't even reach them now. So the exploration ideas and expansion ideas will allow us to increase that range, as does technology. But I thought it was worth getting some diplomatic technology first. So I'm literally now just spinning on and hoping to pay back some loans. Also going to build on our ideas because we probably have quite a tech penalty now. That's not terrible, but it is all down to not having embraced colonialism yet. Okay, we have also lost a general, but we do have a spare, so we'll just go with a spare for now. Okay, brief pause to get some of our diplomats back. It's going to try and improve relations with random countries, probably not Denmark because we are their rival. Sweden doesn't make a lot of sense either because we are... Oh, land maintenance modifier, -5%, that means it'll cost us less money to run the army. That's good. And actually, hang on. Actually, I keep forgetting we've still got this agenda to improve our stability to 3. Really need to do that. Okay. Austrian exile. Happy to take him on. Not going to employ him, but the extra 10 prestige is very welcome. And we've got a good harvest, which is great. We do need the money. In fact, we could repay one of our loans already. We did have 14, which is far too many loans. You should never let that happen. Avoid it. The ability is not doing that well. That's fine. Military access. More military access. No problem. Okay, so we have got our first province converted. It's Savoy, which we had just taken. If we check the religion. So the reason it is shaded is because it's reformed, but the state religion is Catholic, which is our overall state religion. It looks like another province is on its way to becoming reformed. So in theory, if we wanted to stop this, we could try to take Geneva and convert that to Catholic, and that would basically do it. I'm not entirely sure how much we care, especially as this is part of the Empire, and it's actually quite a good thing if the Empire's slowly being destabilised. Oh yeah, we're in danger. I think we should have quite a bit of warning, but we do need to boost this the second we have enough administrative power. Attractus France, they're attacking Savoy. I do wonder if we should be attacking Savoy again. Here we go, final boost. Okay, so we get 10 prestige, we're actually up to plus 99 now, so that's good. And we can probably get another agenda. One where we build something would be good. And this does look good. Our diplomat's been caught, that's fine. Magnificent House of Worship in Paris. Actually, that would probably give us a fair bit of money. So I might go with that, much as I would like the naval base. Befriend Muscovy. I don't mind befriending Muscovy as soon as we've got a diplomat, but let's do the House of Worship because that also gives extra base tax in Paris, and that's our most valuable province anyway. So, Church in Paris. Excellent. Can we actually fabricate a claim? We can. Let's get Dorset. Why not? Are we near our max manpower? We're getting there. Slowly. Very slowly. Horribly below our land force limit at the moment. Okay, Castile wants military access. Parma wants military access, that's fine. Let's get moving. Okay, completed state agenda. Yep, that's good. Extra base tax. Gonna go for... Actually, no, I might go for taxes now. Even though we'll end up a trading nation, so we'll need production more than taxes, because it produces our merchandise. I'm just thinking that we can always raise the production using diplomatic power, and as it's the only idea group we're not currently working on, we may have some diplomatic power to spare. So maybe when those come up we should go for administration. Could of course go for military, but at the moment we're not even managing to field the army we have. Actually, let's get a general. Can't keep not having one. You never know when there might be an uprising. Which fort might start? Provence have embraced Colonialism. Oh, that's good. So now they've embraced it, it will hopefully start spreading across the borders to us because we have a good relationship with them. Like so. So yeah, we're getting to the point where we're going to be able to embrace it, which is another reason we need money actually, so... Maybe I won't build the army. What we are going to need is a specific colonial fleet. So we could potentially start on that. So what we will want is, we'll want a small army to protect colonies. So I'll often go for 3 infantry, no, I don't think so. Normally go for 3 infantry, 1 cavalry and 2 artillery. I just tend to find that works fine. It doesn't need a general. That should be big enough to protect any colony as it's being built, as long as we don't get in a war or something. Okay, and for actual exploration and of course colonising, well, we're certainly going to need 6 transports to carry that army, and we want at least 1 heavy ship because they're going to be crossing the high seas. So that will just give us a basic colonial fleet when we need them. Is attacking Nevers. It's interesting. I wonder if at some point they'll be too busy to help if we attack someone else. Just a thought. Yeah, we probably can't really risk doing that, unfortunately. That is interesting. Are they not part of the Empire anymore? Pull this together. No, I wanted to actually go to Kent. Where's our Empire map? No, they are still part of the Empire. Is Austria not the Emperor? They are. But they don't want to help? That's very interesting. Might be time for attempt to take Picardy Part 2. Okay, so if we just give this army a general as well, we'll bring them up to help. And I might just call in everyone who's willing to help. So what, Nevers, Aachen, Brabant and Geneva. See, none of these places look particularly threatening to me. I do kind of wonder if we should be making claims on Geneva as well. But let's try it. It feels risky, but let's try it. Ooh, who else can I call him? Bohemia. Definitely happy to call in Bohemia again. So once this army's at that castle, could in theory bring the other army down to actually do fighting. Because as long as we have an army at the castle, it should keep the siege where it was up to. However, they do appear to be running. Ah, it doesn't matter. I'll go attack them anyway. The thing is, if we can stop them taking our allies out, then our allies will hopefully be able to run around causing problems. It should be good. on sieging that city. Now we've damaged their army quite badly. Although actually, if we're just going to sit there, then... Oh no, it's okay. Looks like Bohemia's handling it. Brilliant. I'll leave that to Bohemia then, and we will focus on Picardy. In fact, let's take Artois while we're at it. But yeah, the Allies can probably take everyone else from here. Okay, it's probably going to be down to who has the most loyalty, and the clergy has the most loyalty. So we'll side with the bourgeoisie for now. So they should as well. I think we've done their agenda twice in a row. Okay, brilliant. It's like Austria's fighting the same people as us. It's rather ironic. Okay, let's see. They've insulted us. Can't say I'm too worried. That's one way to increase your power projection. Skill 2 trader. Well, that would be great, but possibly not now. Bookkeeping, interest per annum, that is actually worth having. That should help us with our loans, even though we are desperately going to need admin power to call these provinces. The permanent help with the loans is just too good to pass up. Entire country needs him, or let him stay home. End of the game. Local defences till the end of the game. Worth having. Okay, so who wants peace? Nevers. Okay. I don't mind. Can I send them an insult? Apparently not, because we're at war. Weren't we at war with them anyway? When they sent us an insult, that seems unfair. Oh well. We'll go and help anyway. Papal blessing again. Probably do forgive usury again. We still have a ton of loans. National tax modifier, probably our best bet. Plus we can only afford a +1, I'd imagine. Okay, so who's still in the war? Brabant, Aachen, Geneva and Picardy. Right, Brabant is interested in making peace, I think. Yep, happy for a white peace. Let's not drag this out. I have no issue with any of you. I just want... Okay, brilliant. We've got less interest, which is also good. And the siege of Geneva. Good. So where is Aachen? There. Let's go get them. Could actually take them. And I'm going to. It's risky. It's very risky, especially as I'm going to take these two as well. So which mission have we fulfilled? Oh, build buildings is just coincidence. Okay, so that gives us admin power and also gives us more money, which is brilliant. We do need that. So let's make them a core. And we're going to ask them. I'm quite pleased that that was the suggested demand. because it suggests that it's not that unreasonable, so hopefully we won't get in too much trouble. However, we did just take 3 lands from the Empire, I think, so... yeah. So it's still pretty risky. So I'm expecting a demand to return it from the Emperor any second. Might keep the diplomats happy. No, let's not worry. Let's just keep it on. One of the things you can do if a coalition does form, which, if you remember, can happen quite easily if you're taking land from the Empire, is improve your relationship with the people who are part of the coalition. But we may as well start now, because people won't even form a coalition. Burgundy? I thought Burgundy was gone. Alright. I think that was Nevers. They have now become Burgundy. Okay. So... no, they've still got Austria, so that would still be a Holy Roman Empire war. Right, so here's the demand from Austria, which we were expecting. They've gone for Genève, and I'm going to say go away. Got another government reform, so... States General. So this is deliberative assembly. We've got a whole bunch of options here. So we've got a parliament, which gives us less unrest. We've got a royal decree, which gives us more absolutism, which is quite good for conquering, so we'll probably end up going for that one. Aristocratic, good for your army. Okay. General estates is good for production, and States General, which is different to General Estates somehow, is good for stability. I think I'll just go for Royal Decree. Nice and easy. Aragon have embraced colonialism, which is good, and we've got a rebel uprising coming in Savoy. So where's it going to happen? Savoy or Bristol? Right, so we want to have our army down near there. As near as we can get, which isn't that near. Okay, that has sufficient supply limit for a 28 unit army. So, not ideal, but at least we won't be miles away. Cross military access, that is fine. Right, so I believe these are intended to be our fleets for colonialism. Let's bring them all together. Repay loan, yep. Okay, I didn't expect that. Someone just wiped out our army. Government reform progress, not that important, so I'll go accept demands. Right, so I don't think they were our rebels and they've instantly gone. Portuguese separatists from Castile, but they still wiped our army out for some reason. That was weird. That was very weird. Not liking that at all. Okay, I think I'm going to move into this castle. No, I'm not going to get a chance to move into this castle. That really shouldn't happen, I don't think. I don't really see why Portuguese separatists are randomly wandering through France and attacking everyone they meet. That's quite annoying. Oh well. Never mind. They really should have been trying to, you know, get separate. And attacking Castile. We haven't done anything to them. Apart from join in, I suppose, but... Right, so we're going to have to rebuild the colonial empire now. Colonial army. Okay, treasury or administrative power. I'm actually going to go for treasury for once. Because... in some ways it's actually going to do us more good because we need money to embrace colonialism. So, and that will actually save us some administrative power in the end anyway. Right, so we have 6 transports and 1 heavy ship. We do, however, need to rebuild the army that those Portuguese separatists destroyed. So we will work on that. Okay, finished coring Picardy. In that case, now that that's been put down. So a lot of the time with the Holy Roman Empire, it's opportunistic. You look for times and countries where the Emperor just won't join in if you attack. Obviously we don't have much chance with actual Austrian lands, which is unfortunate, but yeah, I suppose that kind of goes for everything really. You're always looking for opportunities when people are weak. I'll probably try and attack England when they're at war with someone else. Yeah, that should do it. So this will be precisely what we need again for starting colonies. I'm going to just improve relations with our allies because we haven't done it for a bit. Guess we still can't vassalise Saluzzo. No, our economic base is still not enough. Good what rank and distance between borders. Yeah, I don't think we could do Provence. Good. England. So many places we can claim. Still be pretty risky to attack them though. What's the tech level like? Military tech is level 10, while ours is 9, so that's not promising either. But I might even stop building a spy network. Let's see what other options we have. Okay, so we have a claim on Burgundy anyway. Flanders? Ooh. The Emperor won't help Flanders, but England would. Okay, it might be worth building a spy network. Doesn't hurt to have some claims. cost is coming down as it spreads. Don't need 10 prestige, put it in the treasury. Five prestige on the other hand is quite useful. Maybe FIFA would have helped me building spy networks, but I'm not in a huge hurry. Okay, what's this? Right, let's repay the loan. So this happens when it runs out. If you've got the money, it gives you the option to repay it. Go for the administration. Okay, so we need to know how to do this. So we either use the nobility, which gives another diplomatic relation. That can be confusing because it's temporary, so I don't really like that. Self-made men, global trade power, that is useful. Or clergy gives us monthly autonomy change, which I have to say probably even more useful. Nobility is going to be upset either way. I'll go with the clergy. Province attacking Burgundy. No problem there. So, just doesn't make a claim on Flanders. Go with this. So the monthly autonomy change affects how many taxes you get. So autonomy's here at the moment. This is actually 0 autonomy. You can reduce unrest by increasing the autonomy. So right, if we've got no autonomy anywhere, then surely some of the places where the nobles have risen up. Yeah, there's some here. So it'll help with that. Basically. So, not a huge problem. I really should start seizing land again, actually. While I'm at it. New diplomatic technology. Interesting. No, so we're not too far ahead. Plus 20% isn't that bad. Let's go for it. It'll come in useful. Right, so we've already got disloyal estates. I think we should risk seizing some land. I'm going to bring the main army down to attack them. These are particular, so they're usually bourgeoisie. On the plus side, Castile seems to have got involved with them, which is nice. Haven't won, unfortunately. Oh! Provence is getting involved with them. Thanks, Provence. So they probably will take Bordeaux, unfortunately, which will increase the autonomy here, I think. Oh no, no effect, because we've got a fort next door. So that's good. We could have tried attacking them, but I prefer to have an overwhelming force where possible. So the fort will also retake this province, in theory. But yeah, we should have a bit more crown land again now, so we can start looking to introduce an equivalent to religious state for the military. But let's do an agenda, try and improve at least someone's loyalty. So they want another magnificent house of worship. Bourgeoisie want a workshop. Actually, we probably have less workshops, and the nobility want a manufactory. They're very expensive, so while we do want them, can't really afford them right now. Let's do another workshop. Bordeaux. I think that's a good idea. Plus the clergy is still loyal anyway. I suppose one advantage of the nobility was it would have helped with their loyalty, but we would have needed a loan to have a manufactory. Okay, that's fine then. That is fine. We do want them. I just really could do getting rid of these loans. Don't want to make any additional ones really. I think we've kept the Curie control for quite a while. This Pope has lived for a long time, which is very much appreciated. Yes, improve Genoa, although we should start fabricating claims as well, ideally. We've got a claim review, haven't we? We have. Aristocrats, we have a lose army tradition or we convince them with corruption. I don't really want to lose even more loyalty anyway. And losing army tradition is always bad. Yeah, Austria will still join in. That's Provence. Okay, I guess the king's died again. New king is a little better. Heir once again is much better, but I'm not going to count my chickens because they might die before we can do anything. Better missionary strength, lower tolerance of heretics. That might be useful, especially if we end up staying Catholic. So, Turin in Savoy might be worth having a claim on. We'll try anyway. Renewed a loan, unfortunately. I think I did mention that renewing the loans does raise your inflation. So it actually makes you poorer subtly. That's definitely not good. Ramage with Bohemia's ended, that's fine. Star Casus Belli against Flanders, that's because we've got a new one against Burgundy. Greedy and cruel person. Right, I'm going to execute them even though a legitimacy is way too low. I'd forgotten that heir had a weak claim. And we'll fabricate a claim on the one remaining province in Flanders. Can we attack them? No, we can't. Austria will still defend them. Can't be helped, right? I'm going to keep on doing these defensive ideas. May as well finish them, having come so close to embracing colonialism. Still live in hope. Do we actually have any claims on Austria? We actually do not. Maybe we should have. Ulster, for some reason, is spying on us. They're a vassal of England now. They are. That'll be why. Makes sense. I see Scotland there. Good for them. Austria is merrily spying on us. Oh. Right, we should be able to make a claim on Savoy now. If I can actually successfully click on Savoy. Sure. Okay. So, do we want to try and take it? Corsica and Cologne again. I think we probably should. Before somebody else does. Because they're clearly not very strong. Little concern it might turn out that Saluzzo has a historical claim on it, but it's just as likely that it won't, and it might even get rid of the distance between our borders, which is one of the things stopping us from being able to vassalize them. So hey, worth a try. Take a Turin. We're not going to get any help this time though. Why is that? 1537. Okay. I think we can manage. Savoy themselves are much smaller now, and Cologne and Corsica haven't got any bigger. Going to pretty much ignore everything that Cologne's doing while we're sieging Turin. I have no idea what part Corsica might play in this battle. Sounds like Milan have just attacked Savoy, so we'd possibly attack them just in time. Priest in Canterbury has translated the Bible into our language and has started to distribute copies of it to nearby villages throughout Kent. Right, interesting. At the moment, more people will be happy if we burn him, which is horrible. But, safer. On the whole. Some kind of uprising. Nobles have a bunch of demands. Okay, I think we should accept this time because they've been very low loyalty for quite a long time. Okay. Not some particulars in Bordeaux, which is annoying because we've kind of got a war going on and we've lost our papal controller status. That's fine. Nope. Okay, well we better deal with the particularists anyway. Provence has been excommunicated again, but we can't attack them because we're allies. I really must do something about that. Okay, so we should attack Cologne. Obviously, if at any point Savoy becomes willing to let us annex them, then we will end the war immediately. I don't think Corsica's doing anything. The thing is, Provence isn't that small. But we do want to take their lands at some point. But they're not that bad an ally to have, really. Yes, that's Milan attacking them. This is going to be very confusing. An enemy evasion. I suppose this is Corsica? And they're landing where? Not tremendously clear. Let's go here actually, on the assumption that they probably won't land on the castle. Assume the worst case scenario. There we go. But yeah, they seem like a very small army, so we should be able to deal with them. Which is a good thing, because winning the battle will put our war score up a little. So, if we were to click on Turin, what's stopping them from accepting this? Yeah, that's fair enough. So yeah, we're quite a way away. Can we get... Oh, right. Has Milan finished the war, or did they pull out the war with Milan? It would appear we're now stuck, at least, but at least we do seem to be sieging, so that's not so bad. Okay, we really should have put something into becoming the next pope, and we should probably actually work on our legitimacy, because that is hideously low. Siege of Cologne, and we've got another uprising somewhere. Actually sure where. Maybe I misunderstood that. Fair enough. Can we annex you yet? We can. Brilliant. Can we get back to France now? We can. That's even better. That was a bit of a concern. Right, let's start making that a core. Move you back over to the ships. E38. Okay, improve relations with you again. Doing better. Okay, so that has paid off. We've lost the distant borders. So we're now closer to being able to vassalize them, at least. Of course, there's always a chance that we might get them through a personal union if we're really, really lucky. Probably not. Access again. Bunch of diplomats back. Lost a bunch of claims, including ones on England, which we're going to need to regain. But maybe not right now. How are we doing for loans? Good grief. We still have 9. Okay. How are we doing for colonialism? Yeah, we can embrace that any second. Right, in some ways there's no point until we've at least got to like 500 on each of these. So we may as well just let it spread a bit more first. Okay. You'd think we'd have a claim on Calais anyway, but seeing as we don't seem to, let's claim that first. Okay. Anyway, I think I should probably finish it there. So, very slight bit more progress into Italy there, but yeah, we've got government wants. I would rein them in. I don't like the look of that. Moved a little bit further up there. I know, it's progress. It's not much, but it's progress. But I'm very worried about being left behind on the colonising. We really need at least one province in the West Indies, and our chance of getting that is slowly slipping away. So yeah, that needs to still be the big focus. As soon as these get up to around 500-ish, I'm probably going to embrace colonialism, because it doesn't really cost much now. But yeah, in any case, I'm going to leave that for next time, and we'll hopefully be able to make a start. Once it's embraced, we can hopefully start on exploration ideas, start exploring, and finally get started. So yeah, not a huge amount happening there still, but thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.